All right, well, welcome to this video where we're going to show you how you can send real-time service reminders to your customers to bring them in more often. So let's get right to it. I'll share my screen with you. So here you can see in our campaigns that there's a list here of all the different recurring services that we're tracking for you, and you can send real-time reminders for. Okay, we're just going to dig into this oil service here and use this as our example for you. All right, so let's get into some of the important things. So the daily alert settings. This is the criteria you can send how often you want to send these alerts and at which time frames. So for example, there are 3 that are enabled right now on this location we're showing you. It is currently set to remind customers 15 days before the oil change is due, 30 days after, and 60 days after. These dates are completely customizable, and you can turn on or off as many as you want. So it allows you to just really fine-tune this so you know that your customers won't get offended by getting too many of them. Moving down here, we'll just go into some quick basics here for you to understand. Template editor is where we're going to edit the email template, and you can customize things like changing the image, adding some third-party branding here in the bottom right corner, as well as changing the text on here. We know it's not always viable to give an offer or desirable, so you may want to change the text up there just to be an alert saying, hey, your oil change is coming due. Same here in the coupon area. If you're not offering a coupon, you can put your warranty information or something other that adds value to what you do for your customers. So there is customizations that are available there that we can get into after, and your logo shows up on the top right. Now text messages, again, the text message is completely editable for you. You can make it say whatever you want, as well as there is what we call data merge tags available for it, right? So that's simple. Down here you can see here where it says, hey, first name and hashtags. That will automatically bring in the customer's first name. There's a whole bunch of data merge tags available for you to use. Year, make, model of the vehicle. You can see that right here. You can put links in for their reports so they get their maintenance reports with these messages. So there's some great flexibility in that customization. And there's also the capability to do postcards with these notifications as well. So here you can see this is the front of the postcard, and this is the rear of the postcard. So again, you can customize that with the template editor, get it customized exactly how you want. Now on top of that, there's also some great filters that are available here. If we go to switch filters and click add new filter, you can see here there's some great filter capabilities here. So how could these be used? Let's just say you run a European shop and you want to customize the message for the BMWs to be different than the Mercedes, right? You want to have the picture of the BMW to go to the people who have BMWs. Well, we can definitely include only specific vehicle makes or vehicle models. So that's one option of filtering to get the right message to the right customer. Another one may be that maybe you want to send out coupon offers in these reminders, but not to the bottom of the barrel customers, not the cheap ones who don't buy anything else other than an oil change, right? So again, you may change that up and say, I want to add the average RO filter. You can clone this campaign, run 2 of them, one of them for people who have a $500 or more ARO, and one for $499 and less ARO. And the ones with the higher ARO, you don't mind throwing some steak on the table to get them in because you know they're going to spend good money. So just a couple great functionality pieces there for you to be able to filter through and get the right message to the right customers with on-time service reminders. Now, let's shuffle this deck a little bit different, shall we? Again, these are real-time reminders. Every day it's going to look at your database and say who's due for that oil change in 15 days and send them the reminder. Now there's a different way of looking at this. Let's collapse the recurring daily alerts, and let's look at the scheduled mass targeted marketing. It's the same services, same filters capable. except for it flips the coin a little bit different. So let's just use the battery replacement as an example, which I'm sure is in here somewhere. But basically you can say, find everyone who's ever done a battery before my database and is now past due. And it'll find the 652 customers, say, that are due for the battery replacement. And it's going to communicate them and say, hey, the last time you did the battery was here. It's now X amount of days past due. You should come in for your free battery test, right? You and I both know what happens from there. But the idea is, if you're looking to get business in the door, if you're a little bit slow, you can do a bulk reminder of people to say, hey, you are really past doing this service, and guess what? We've got a good offer for you, right? Maybe your parts distributor gives you a really good deal on batteries, right? Every once in a while they send out this free $20 Visa gift card with every battery purchase, right? So the deal's not coming out of your pocket, it's your parts supplier. Great. Use that for your opportunity, but don't knock on everyone's door. Find the people due for the batteries. Let them know only, and that way you're not wearing out your database. So that is a couple bit of the functionality of these targeted marketing promotions, we call them. Now, one question I get asked, and I do want to verify in this video and make sure you understand. If you turn a whole bunch of these on, say, and get them all ready to go out, the fear is, well, I'm going to overwhelm my customers. That's too many campaigns. And I want to let you know that that's been well thought of in this, okay? So, first of all, right, these are only messaging people as they become due for them. It's a slowly, daily trickle. So, these aren't big campaigns, so it's not going to wear them out. But if we go to our location settings, and I can go to our anti-spam controllers, there it is. Now, our spam controllers help stop emails from getting to too many customers. So you can see right here, scheduled marketing promotions, that's the section that we were just in. And the system automatically limits the text messaging per day, per week, or per month, per vehicle, right? And then same thing, per day, per week, per monthly, per customer, right? So if a customer has more than one vehicles, we still want to make sure they get reminders for the other vehicle. So for in this instant, just to explain this, if this was, most shops actually have this set to 1. And so if this week we send an oil change reminder to a customer saying you're due for your oil change, and then a couple days later it says, oh, they're also due for that battery and wants to send them the battery, it'll actually stop it and say, no, we've already sent one this week, we can't send that campaign, and it doesn't let it go out the door. So it relies on the first one that went out to try and get that customer in the door. So this is a great way to limit, make sure that the system is not sending too many of these reminders via text message, email, or postcards. And again, these thresholds are all completely editable, so you get to decide what is too much for your customers. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So that's a great way to remind your customers of the services they need on time. They really will appreciate this consultation approach that you're now taking, as opposed to always selling them offers and deals and things to get in the door. Instead, you're going to say, we're going to take a consultation approach of all the maintenance you need, and the system's going to remind you as you're becoming due for that. So that's it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one.